Sup guys, Crusado here. Welcome to the holiest corner of the internet. Today I ain't here to yell repent with a megaphone. I'm here to open your eyes. Cause sin sometimes doesn't come with horns and fire. Sometimes it's just gossip or envy or one too many snacks. So here are 10 sins you didn't even know about. Number 1, hate. Now, saying I hate you as a joke is fine, but actually hating someone is a whole another thing. Just look at John 1:3-15, which says that whoever hates his brother is a murderer. Now, what does that exactly mean? I mean, by hating someone, did I really murder him? Well, not exactly. At least not physically. You might not actually want to murder them, but all that rage is a small seed that can grow into a big tree called murder. And you might not see the harm at first, but on Judgment Day, oh boy you will. Number 2, sodomy. Yes, I know. Some of you will argue with me and say, sodomy is not a sin. Culture has normalized it, but God says otherwise. Let's look at Romans 1:26-27. In there it says, God gave them up to dishonorable passions, men with men, women with women, doing what's unnatural. Not my words, his. And if God says it's a sin, it is. Number 3, lying. You might think a little lie doesn't matter, but to God, oh boy it does. Revelation 21:8 puts liars in the same sentence as murderers. Here's another verse. In Proverbs 12:22 it says, lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who act faithfully are his delight. Now let's move on to a much more serious one. Number 4, lust. You might think it's just a look, just a thought, just a really small thing on your mind. But actually, that's not how Jesus sees it. In fact, in Matthew 5:28, it clearly says, but I say to you that everyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in his heart. Number 5, unforgiveness. You might think holding unforgiveness is just human nature, that staying bitter after what someone did is normal. But in Matthew 6:15, it clearly says, if you do not forgive others, then the Father will not forgive you. Jesus was beaten, spit on, nailed on the cross, and he still said, Father, forgive them. So if he could forgive that, who are we to stay bitter? Number 6, laziness. Laziness is not just a bad habit, it's disobedience to God. Proverbs 21:25 says laziness kills. And Ephesians 5:16, time is short. You either use it or waste it. You know, God didn't make you to lay on the couch and watch YouTube shorts for 3 hours straight. Number 7, trash talk. And yes, I'm looking at you, Fortnite gamers. Jesus said in Matthew 12:36, I tell you, on the day of judgment, people will give account for every careless word they speak. This sin was quite straightforward, so let's move on to the next one. Number 8, leading other people into sin. Let's look at Romans 14:13, where it says, decide never to put a stumbling block or hindrance in the way of a brother. Your post, your outfit, your attitude could be leading someone into sin. And no, I'm not telling you to do something you don't want to do just because of a person. But what I am telling you to do is be mindful of them. Because loving your neighbor means sometimes denying yourself. Number 9, disobeying your parents. Let me explain. God does not expect a 50-year-old to take orders like a toddler, but he does expect honor, always. Because in Ephesians 6:1 it says, Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. That's aimed at kids, but the principle still alive for grown-ups. Mocking your parents, ignoring their wisdom, treating them like they're irrelevant and old, that's not maturity. That's sin. Number 10. Idleness. That's not just laziness. That's a slow rebellion against God that can lead to idolatry. No church, no prayer, no nothing. But here's the thing, neutrality does not exist in the kingdom of heaven. So if you're not moving forwards and sliding back, you might want to change something. Because Revelation 3:16 says, because you're lukewarm and neither hot nor cold, I will spit you out. And that's not dramatic. That's judgment. So if your faith is dying, you might as well want to subscribe to me. Because the bonus thing you did not know about is not subscribing to Crusado. Alright, I'm joking, but subscribing is free and I'm here to share the gospel. So if you like this video, then feel free to do so. God be with you.